So today we are back at Willow Creek Archery in Temecula, California, and we are going to be swapping out all my accessories from my current Omen that I've been shooting since late last year and switching them over to a new Omen which just got updated. Now it has a Picatinny rail, it'll have a different cam on it, as well as a new shim system, which is supposed to be a lot better than these older models. So follow along, we'll get everything swapped over and we'll go over some of the specifics, get some test shots going. That'll be my bow for the remainder of the 2023 season. All right, so let's go grab that new PSE Omen. And as we're walking over there, really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe, because we're trying to reach the 10,000 mark by the end of the year. We're halfway there, so really appreciate it. So this is the new Omen that I'll be shooting. It's got the EC2 cam on it instead of the S2 cam, which I've shot for the last year and a half or so on my XF33 and my Omen that you just saw. So new cam, this is gonna be a lot more comfortable, a lot less aggressive than the S2 cam. Everything else is pretty much the same as far as you know, the axle to axle, the brace height. It does, like I said, have that new Picatinny rail, and then it's got the new shim system. I believe they call it the 220 shim system. So we'll get this one built up. We're gonna swap over, obviously, the stabilizers, front and rear. The sight is gonna require a new bracket to be able to mount on this Picatinny rail. So that'll be a change. Yeah, and then give it some test shots, shoot it through the chrono, see what we got. Brett from Willow Creek Archery, he's the owner here. He's volunteered his time today. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I hope so. To switch over all the accessories. So we're gonna switch over the stabilizers, the sight, the rest, the quiver, and then we're gonna install that different adapter that makes the black gold sight work with the Picatinny rail. So I'll let Brett get going on it. He's the expert.
No, you can't be drinking on the job.
So I am going to run the little dampener that comes with the new bow, along with these ramrod stabilizers, front and rear. See if that makes a difference with the dampener. Because Travis told me I have to run that.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Like they finally made some really good limb dampeners. Now, did you want to take this off and put it on the dovetail there? You can make it integrated. You don't need to make a side mount if you don't want.
What do you think, Travis?
Your bow, dude. Your bow, your call, your money. You're streamlining your sight.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want to do that with your rest too?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Brett.
See how easy of a sell that was?
What does that require? Just this little adapter?
Yeah, so you put this on, and then we'll take the center out of the core one you have, and it'll attach right to that dovetail.
Perfect.
All right.
Loose and it got bumped, so the whole thing was kind
That
of
wasn't too bad.
center, but
Dude, I'll get it.
'70s.
68.
68? Mm-hmm. All right, 2 pounds off. If you've seen our bow reviews, that would give it a little bit of a knockdown. Got the Stan Onyx release, the brass one. Pretty heavy. We're good? No dampener? Doesn't
Not
matter?
yet. I just want to check your peak.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Okay.
Is that the first time you drew back a EC2 cam?
That sure is.
How'd it feel?
It feels much easier than the S2 cam. Hands are too sweaty.
Uh-huh.
Verified the peep sight height twice. It was good, so Brett's tying it in now. Getting to the finish line here. The 2 times I pulled back that cam, just to verify the peep height, it felt much easier on the shoulder than the S2 cam that I've been shooting. So I believe I'm gonna like this EC2 compared to the S2. Brett just finished up swapping all the components over. Now we're gonna go shoot it through the chrono. We found that it's right at 68 pounds, even though it's listed at 70. It's always, in our experience, a little off. What do you think it's gonna be speed-wise?
20 and a half. I'm gonna say 302 to 305, somewhere in there.
Nope, too fast.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be at 294.
No, you're gonna be faster than that.
I'm thinking 296.
Okay.
All right, let's go try it.
How heavy is your arrow?
424.
No, you can't change now. You cannot change.
I said 302 to 305.
Okay.
What'd I say? I said 294?
Yeah.
I think you said 264.
294. It's just like when I shoot those 10s and supposedly they're 8s at the 3D comps. $290. First shot was at 290, so we're gonna take another shot.
Should be the same. Duplicate. Told you.
424 grain arrow is shooting 290 through this setup. I'm pretty happy with that. I believe my S2 cam on my previous Omen was shooting 302. So the EC2 cam right off the bat, that's about 12 feet per second slower. I was expecting that though, because I think it's a fair trade comfort for a little bit of speed. All right, so we're gonna head over to the range. Luckily, Willow Creek has this 20-yard indoor range with a bunch of lanes. Definitely a fan of these EC2 cams over the S2s. I know I keep talking about that, but I shot that S2 cam for 1.5 years on 2 different bows. And this is a night and day difference as far as comfort goes on the draw cycle.
So I just do now mail it.
All right, so I got 6 shots through it. I'll definitely be getting some more over the next few weeks here. Give it a little more, get a little more comfortable with it. But first impressions, it feels great. Cam, I prefer much better. The black gold sight, the ramrod's front and rear bar paired with the quiver from Tight Spot. Everything seems pretty good. Like I said, I'll dial it in more and more. I definitely have to set my new sight tape because there is a 12 feet per second difference between the speed on this Omen with the EC2 compared to my old Omen that had the S2 cam. But overall impressions, definitely more comfortable than my last one. The shim system on here will be a big upgrade when it comes to, you know, potentially having to tune that aspect of the bow with the new 220 system that these have. So that's gotten a lot easier. Should put it in line with how Hoyt's and Bowtech's system is now, and some of the others as well that are a little bit easier historically than the PSEs. But I'm happy with it. Thanks for hanging out and joining us for the swap on the new Omen. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments if you got any feedback. If you own one of these yourself, we'd love to hear from you. So thanks a lot. Oh, look at that, dude, one-handed. Oh, strong, dude. So strong, I could pull these out.
What was that?
Just so strong, I pull these out with one hand. So many muscles.